Hello, I'm driving this 50cc moped from the Netherlands to China. Tonight I slept here in Kazakhstan in my tent. And in this video I will be driving towards Tashkent. I will not reach it, but I will get close enough. Time to go! I just did 110 today and I want to do just as much as possible today. I'm not sure how much, but we'll see how far I get. My next destination is going to be Aral. Aralsk is a little village next to the Aral lake, which has been drying up. So now in the village of Aral there's boats in the middle of nowhere in the desert, which is quite interesting. Looks like civilization has been lost there, and it slowly is. Like reverse Atlantis. I was just driving and the car started slowing down, and I suddenly see a kid hanging out with an apple in his hand. So he gave it to me. Very nice. The sun is slowly going down and I'm in the middle of nowhere without any data. And I just stopped at a place where I should be able to sleep, but they said no, not today or something. And I asked, okay, where can I sleep? Yeah, maybe 30 kilometers or something like this. She said, try something like this. And now I hope she's right, and I will not have to camp tonight. Also don't have food, so I hope this place is something. At least I found a little spot where I can set up my tent. It will be cold tonight. I didn't want to go camping, but you know what? And I'm here without any connection. But you know, I don't really care. Maybe the people at home watching my location, they care. Sorry. And I had to drive on this little sand dirt road, and that was not nice for my scooter. Almost got stuck, but the odds of me getting stuck is quite low because my scooter is very light, so that was no problem actually. So I will set up my tent now quickly, because otherwise it's going to get dark and cold. So now the food for tonight is some bread and some Kazakhstan dark chocolate. Very nice. This is entirely my fault that I am having this as food, because I made the stupid mistake of going past the place where there was food. I was like, no, I will go to the next one, which was a place on Google Maps. But when I got there, the lady said, oh no, we don't have anything today. Super nice. But what I will do tomorrow, I will leave early and then just eat as soon as I arrive. A whole feast for myself sounds good as well. Good night, boys and girls. What the hell? Where am I? Well, last night I was sleeping in my tent. 1 hour I was sleeping, and then suddenly I see this big light of a car, and it was a farmer, and he woke me up, and he was talking in Kazakh, and didn't understand it. Put the Google Translate, give it to him, and the only thing he said was wolf. So And then he was laughing, and then I don't know, it was a little bit weird. And then he said, "No, no, it's okay, go sleep," and still laughing a bit. Well, I was pretty scared at that point. And then I was sitting for half an hour contemplating what to do. And I was in the middle of nowhere without any data or any connection. So I didn't know what to do, and then I just decided to just go, and I had to do 130 kilometers in the dark. And yeah, that was not nice. It was also quite cold, and yeah, because I did not want to sit there wait for wolves to potentially eat me. You know, that's not really something what is on my bucket list. So now I'm already in Aral, so let's see some boats on sand. And then I also had another problem, which was that my headlight didn't work. So I turned around my thingy where I normally do my navigation, put the flashlight for my phone on, and it worked good enough. It was, yeah, interesting. So the boats were not that special. Here's a picture. And now I'm just going to chill in the hotel room because I didn't get much sleep yet last night. Get some food, some homemade dumplings, bread and plov and water and something. Bon appetit. It's time to go again. Today, a lot of kilometers. Yeah. My plan was to just drive east, and then I had a few options of getting to the border of China. And now I've decided to do it from Kazakhstan. So I will only be in Kazakhstan with my scooter. But I have 30 days without a visa in Kazakhstan, and I think this will get tricky with the time here. So I want to do is I go to Shymkent in Kazakhstan, then go for 1 or 2 days in Tashkent in Uzbekistan, and then get back into Kazakhstan. Then I have 30 days again. And so yeah, and then I drive to the border of China, drive back to Almaty to sell my scooter, travel around in Central Asia for a bit without my scooter, and then go into China by hitchhiking. And by that point I won't be filming anymore. I will stop filming when I stop my scooter trip. So yeah, that's my plan. So what time does the bus leave? In Kazakhstan you have a lot of these kind of villages at the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere. It's for truck drivers to have a place to sleep, and I've been sleeping at those places most of the times. So what I pass by now in the middle of Kazakhstan is a little bit of territory of Russia, because they have a space program here. I want to visit this. There are some abandoned buildings with abandoned failed projects of space shuttles or stuff like this. But it's too tricky to go there, it's not allowed, and I think it will be very obvious if I go there. People have done it in the past, but now they are way more strict. But it is cool to be here and see this. finally done with the day. I did 300 kilometers. Oh my god. And for tomorrow I will be in Kisloda, and there will be other people that I know from the biker people I met in Aktau. They know people everywhere in the country. Amazing. I was just stuck in the bathroom. Very nice. So I was just stuck in this bathroom for about half an hour. And I didn't have my phone. Don't speak Russian or Kazakh. So it was very fun. I had to scream. Yeah, very nice. Because the door handle didn't work. Now that is done, let's go again. I am in Kisloda. Looks quite nice here. And now I'm waiting for my new friend who's going to let me stay in his house. So I arrived in Kisloda, and apparently I'm staying in a clubhouse of bikers. Looks very cool. Here they have a little little room for people to sleep. Probably because they will be too drunk to get home after drinking here in this bar. Some pictures of almost naked woman, a bar here, some clothes, stuff, and here will be the room with my bike, the garage place. Very interesting. Now with my bike as well. And upstairs we even have a gym and a billiard table. Oh, it's very dark, but you get the point. Hello people, I'm on my way again. It's the next day. And the reason I'm going so fast these days is because I'm done. I don't want to drive this little scooter anymore. I want it to be over, so I'm picking up the pace. It's pretty windy today. Not so very nice. Okay, before Turkestan I will sleep here in this little cafe, hostel, hotel thingy. And then tomorrow morning go to Turkestan, visit Turkestan. Day after go to Shymkent. So in these last 3 days I've done 700 kilometers. At least it's just one way, no traffic, and just go. In Europe it would have cost me 7 days on average. So yeah, but that means that this trip is going to end soon. Aww. Well, I am pretty glad that I don't have to be on that scooter anymore after this. Moving again. I arrived here in Turkestan in a hostel. Let's go. I'm now at this Turkestan big park, and there's the mausoleum, which is kind of a place where the ashes of someone are being kept. And this one dates back to the 14th century, and it is massive. It must have been important. This is the other side. This is quite an interesting building. Looks like an... This is the end of the video, and this time I don't have a quote, but I want to ask the people that are watching, and there's not a lot of people watching, and I'm glad with that. I don't want to be famous, but the people that are watching, please donate with the link in the description to fight heart disease.